In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power to comprehend the power of the mind. If any one of us could unlock this terrible power, would we use it to explore the mysteries of the infinite, or would we use it to destroy?
Yes! Tremble, Earthlings! Tremble before the might of General Skunkapi!
You know, Sam, Skunk Ape may be a tool, but he brings a refreshingly childlike glee to his work.
Yeah, Max. It's hard to stay mad at the guy.
Witness Sam and Max. Unstoppable dreadnought. I shall cool that my soul. A power trapped in the fuzzy ones. I will destroy your planet and then dominate the entire galaxy.
Totally ruin the moment.
Wait, which one of us is the fuzzy one?
It's a familiar tale. A power-mad space gorilla pitted against a canine detective and a sociopathic bunny with psychic powers. But, my friends, this story is different. In this story, you are in control. Only you can release our heroes from General Skunkape's bizarre space zoo. Only you can guide them in their quest to bring the villain to space justice. Are you ready? Let's begin by finding the proper tool.
If I could just reach my gun, we could administer an old-school freelance police-style beatdown to that guy.
I can't wait to get my stinking paws on that damn dirty ape!
Simmer down, Max. Check out Stinky's cell phone. We're gonna need that and your creepy new brain powers to get out of this cage. I never drink when I'm on a case. Simmer down, Max. Check out Stinky's cell phone. We're gonna need that and your creepy new brain powers to get out of this cage.
You are now inside the dankest recesses of Max's mind, where you can attempt to control his horrible psychic abilities, unlocked by the toys of power. Well done, my friend. Now select a phone number that Max has memorized to teleport himself and his furry long-time companion to that location. And also Sam.
Hooray! It's the freelance police.
Oh, baby, I've missed you.
Now what?
Listen to the brain!
Hey, Sam, it's our new pal, the disembodied alien brain.
The same. I am speaking to you telepathically. No one else can hear me, Sam and Max.
I can.
Shut up.
Your Earth weapons will never be enough to defeat General Skunkape. Don't you still have that homing beacon?
It's Skunk Ape's Penal Zone prisoner's badge with built-in homing beacon.
Perfect. Now, you must place the homing beacon on General Skunkape's back to trap him in the Penal Zone.
It's too bad Skunk Ape decided to go into galaxy domination. He's got a real eye for interior decorating. Any ideas, Max?
A field mouse detective 2 days from retirement teams up with a rookie peregrine falcon to stop a serial killer. I call it a prey and a winger. Hour-long drama, possible mid-season replacement.
Any ideas how to send Skunk Ape back to the Penal Zone?
Well, I do have psychic powers.
Don't bother getting up, Stinky.
Yeah, we got this.
Give a gorilla a cool, heavily armed spaceship, and all of a sudden he thinks he owns the galaxy.
What's that?
Did you really believe it would be that easy?
Kinda, yeah.
We're gonna need some kind of cover to get up close and personal with Skunk Ape.
Max, remember that you have been blessed with the gift. You must unlock your abilities with the remaining toys of power. Behold! Hang on. There we go.
It's a lump of rhinoplasty, the wacky modeling clay that promises hours of fun.
And delivers about 5 to 10 minutes worth.
Max, the rhinoplasty will grant you the incredible power of shape-shifting. You can use the rhinoplasty to pick up a picture of any inanimate object. Then use the power of your mind to transform into that object. It's fun!
Try to look leafy and inconspicuous, Max.
I always do.
Well done, freelance police. Now, you must get that homing beacon onto General Skunkape before he reaches the Bronx, or all will be lost.
Plant. I love what you've done with the place, my queen.
Now what?
Now, we just use the remote control Mama Bosco gave us, and Skunk Ape gets sucked right in the Penal Zone, so to speak. This remote control...
Well done, Sam and Max. but I'm far too strong to be captured again. Soon this gateway will close, and there will be nothing to stop me.
What do we do now, Sam?
I don't know.
With all the flashing lights and panels up here, there must be something that can help.
How are we supposed to get up there? The door's locked.
I can't open the doors now, but I have an idea. Before he was imprisoned, your friend, the Mole Man, was screaming something about taking over the ship. Find out what he knows.
I don't want to get too close, or else I may get sucked in too. Hey, Harry, do you know how we can beat Skunk Ape? Poor Harry. General Skunk Ape put him in this penny-conscious terrarium to make an example out of him.
Even if he could hear you through the glass, Sam, the sun lamp has made him even more worthless than usual. Max, you'll have to use another one of the toys of power.
It's an ordinary deck of playing cards.
Or is it?
Max, the playing cards have granted you the power to thrust your consciousness into the fleshy minds of others and pluck out their most intimate thoughts.
Ew.
Only you could take something as beautiful and natural as telepathy and make it sound wrong.
Don't let them break you, Harry. Your name is Harry Molman. Your serial number is 2483562. Your cell number is 212-555-4865. Favorite color is taupe. You have an infection of the lower...
Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, Sam, I got Harry Moleman's phone number.
Nice work, little buddy. Make sure you wait 3 days to call, or he'll think you're desperate.
Excellent, Max. That phone number might be enough, because General Skunkape locked the Mole Man's cell phone and other belongings inside this container.
Good job, Max. Now there must be something here that'll help us knock Skunk Ape back into the penal zone.
Hey, Brain! Aren't you hooked into all the controls of this spaceship or something? Can you give us a hand with this thing?
Max, be a little more sensitive. He doesn't have hands.
So what's he gonna do, punch me? No hands.
What are we supposed to be doing, Brain?
I've already told you. You've got to find some way to knock General Skunkape into the penal zone.
You'll have to excuse Sam. He's new at this.
Fabulous Off-World Vacation Departure Center. It's locked. Looks like Skunk Ape is about 300,000 miles overdue for an oil and filter change. We'd need more than just a picture of a space bazooka to do any damage to somebody as big as Skunk Ape. It's locked.
That won't work, Max.
Okay, fine.
work, Max. Now let's...
I'm a bazooka, Sam! A bazooka! Oh, just give me a moment to savor this. Oh, yes. Whee!
Lock and load, Max.
Careful with that trigger finger, Sam.
Hey, Skunky, say hello to my little body.
Friends, you have just participated in a troubling vision of the future. The first of many such disturbing revelations. Over the next 5 chapters, you will witness things that baffle you, horrify you, even disgust you. But you must not look away. Pay close attention to everything that you see and hear. Because when our story reaches its bowel-tingling climax, only you, my friends, will possess the ability to save the entire universe.
Hey, Sam! This haunted toy I found just gave me an uncanny vision of our violent future.
I know, I saw it too, somehow.
Did your version have credits?
It had a spaceship, a friendly alien brain in a jar, and an evil space gorilla trying to destroy the city. What could it all mean?
Creatures of Earth, I am General Skunkape. Hear my words. I have come to you with a message of peace and love. Sorry about that building.
What could it all mean?
It means we've got to find a way on board that spaceship, Max.
My friends, you seem a bit confused. But there's no cause for alarm. We've merely let the story get ahead of itself. Let's take a brief journey back to properly set the scene. Our story begins 25 minutes ago, on a street very much like this one.
You've got a phone call.
This is Sam and Max, Freelance Police, Mobile Division. Hello, Commissioner. No, we're not in the office. We're locked out of our building.
It wasn't my fault this time. One gaping, treacherous crack in the street and those pansies from City Hall shut down the whole block.
What's that, Commissioner? A sudden wave of lawfulness and goodwill spreading through the city? No, we didn't have anything to do with that. There aren't any crimes for us to solve? Okay, then. We'll be on the lookout for anything suspicious.
The brain is dying.
I'll have to call you back, Commissioner. Max has psychic powers now, apparently.
That should bring us all up to speed. Now, where were we? Something about a spaceship.
What could it all mean?
It means we've got to find a way on board that spaceship, Max.
Hello and welcome to a bold new reimagining of the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
Yeah. What are you doing in our car?
I said you guys could hang out in our car until you found your own place, but it's been months now.
You have been randomly selected to enjoy a free trial of the Crime-Tron XL at no cost to you.
What's this business about a free trial?
You have selected to hear more about the Crime-Tron XL. In a world where thugs and supervillains rule the streets, only the most technologically advanced Crime Stoppers will emerge victorious.
Submit clues gathered from your investigations and we will analyze the living hell out of them.
You guys should keep an eye on General Skunk Ape. We're pretty sure he's evil.
That guy is a total heat sink. A real motherboard.
We thought everybody else liked them except for us.
His so-called advanced technology is going to make thousands of hard-working computers and robots lose their jobs.
When buying technology, look for the Made on Earth label.
What happened to that Bluster Blaster machine you used to hang out with?
He has traveled with user Vasco to Las Vegas, Nevada.
What's an outdated arcade machine supposed to do in Vegas? He doesn't even have any money.
Bluster Blaster received a generous workers' compensation settlement upon his termination from Pimplicar.
We cannot comment while litigation is pending.
How are you guys supposed to help us fight crime?
Yeah, you're not even as powerful as a cell phone.
Max, that was completely uncalled for.
With my 1.6 MHz of raw power, I am able to analyze data at speeds rivaling the most advanced pocket calculators.
And what do you do?
I'm a functional telephone, and that's about it.
Let's try out the...
We're sorry, the Crime-Tron XL may not yet be available in some areas.
We are still recruiting members for the COPS.
For the last time, we are not letting your Japanese robot dog into this group.
We talked about this. That dog is straight up creepy.
Talking to you guys is great and all, but could we have our car back?
If you'd like to drive somewhere, use the handy city map contained in the glove box.
Hey, Sam, isn't our car still possessed by demons?
It is not so bad as long as you do not try to run the air conditioner.
See ya, cops.
End of line.
Why do we have jumper cables? Neither of us knows how to use them.
It's simple, Sam. The red cable goes on the right nipple, and the black cable clamps to the...
Neither of us knows how to use them legally, Max.
Hello, and
Oh, boy! Now I can finally set up my 24-hour adults-only naked bunny chat line.
we're sorry. We've lost my manual for that feature.
Can you make phone calls?
That I can handle. Please say the name of the person you want to call.
You've reached Stinky's Diner.
Say it, Grandpa.
All right. Home of the colossal bloomin' avocado taste banger deluxe. Place your order at the beep, and one of our polite delivery people will rush it to ye if he ever gets the chance, which he won't.
Mr. Pizza, I want an extra large thick crust with 1/2 peanut butter and passion fruit, the other half with watermelon only. Do you want cheesy dingles, Max?
You have to ask?
Okay, and 3 orders of cheesy dingles. Gouda. No, brie. Right. An extra fudge sauce. Okay, thanks.
How long till it gets here?
Probably never, Max. Nobody answered.
You've reached Bosco Tech Labs, the city's leading research facility for scientific breakthroughs with a woman's touch.
Science and woman's touch are two things you hardly ever hear together.
I'm dead right now, but feel free to call again later.
Sybil's still on her honeymoon. Kind of pointless to try and call her in retrospect.
This is Harry Molman, speaker for the dead. If you'd like a seance, exorcism, or Tibetan spirit walking ritual, please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I also do like secretarial or housework. Please hire me.
Did you remember to feed the parking meter, Max?
I slaved all day over a hot stove for it, and do I hear one word of thanks?
I hope they finish the repair work on our building soon. I miss taking showers.
We could just give ourselves tongue baths like cats and flight attendants do.
Well, okay, I guess. Just be careful around the back of my neck. That's where I'm most prone to tie rash. Bosco Tech Labs. Visit our new location.
Oh, so Mama Bosco's too good to haunt our street anymore?
Well, this is kind of a bad neighborhood to be a ghost. All the best cemeteries are on the other side of town.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's a good thing Sybil packed all her junk into these boxes for safekeeping.
And I'm especially glad we didn't put it in a secure, environmentally regulated storage facility like she asked us to.
Yeah, this way's a lot cheaper, and everybody gets to enjoy it. These psychic powers of yours are pretty neat.
I guess. It's just too bad I didn't have them on prom night.
Cheer up, pal. Just think of all the destruction you can cause at the class reunion. It feels good to be on the case again.
Now, is it really a case if we don't have a client and no one's paying us?
The client is justice, Max, and justice is blind and frugal. I wonder what it'd be like to live on another planet.
Probably a lot like this one, but bouncier and more methane-rich.
I don't need to go to another planet for a methane-rich environment as long as I've got you, pal.
That's really sweet and obvious, Sam.
I sure hope the planet doesn't fall for General Skunk Ape's plan, whatever it is.
Well, he is pretty charismatic, Sam. And he's from space, which is a plus. But you're the only hairy, overweight, domineering control freak I need, Sam.
Gee, thanks, Max. I think. Do you remember the what to do in case of alien invasion checklist, little buddy?
Oh, I know this. 1. Interrogate the alien leader. 2. Liberate any horrific experimental creatures trapped on their spaceship.
And?
Oh, 3. Trick them into believing that cat litter is the official Earth currency.
Then sit back and watch hilarity ensue. Good work, Max. I'm surprised and disappointed that you managed to stay president this long.
Yeah, that sudden, unexplained outbreak of bubonic plague really brought the nation together for my re-election.
That reminds me, where's Jimmy Two-Teeth and all his rat pals?
Damnedest thing. They suddenly came into a lot of money from an anonymous benefactor.
Sybil sent us a postcard. She and the giant stone head of Abraham Lincoln are still on their extended honeymoon.
And you said their marriage wouldn't last.
Actually, I said it was a violation of the laws of nature in most major religions. I hope they finish the repair work on our building soon. I miss taking showers.
We could just give ourselves tongue?
Well, okay. The city looks a lot different from what I remember.
It's the new mayor and his Man Up, New York. It's a city, not a freaking daycare center campaign.
His inauguration was the most action-packed in years, though.
He wore a necklace made from human fingers.
Keep watching the skies, Max.
I'll shoot if they try anything funny.
Stinky's Diner. In the mood for some delicious, nutritious food, Max?
Not at all.
Then we've come to the right place.
Whee!
Ah, Stinky's Diner. The perfect place to catch up with old friends.
And meet new ones, like emergency medical technicians and the friendly folks at Poison Control.
This phone only...
Sorry, Sam. All I've got are some yuan, a few euros, and $6 in Italian lira.
Where do you keep all that change?
In my sock, of course.
You're naked. Where do you keep your sock?
That's none of your damn business.
Is anybody gonna eat this? Is anybody gonna eat this? Strawberry?
Beet juice and ham. Whee!
From the days when captains' wives would stand on the beach looking out towards the ocean, longing for the day the waitress would come back with a check. They still haven't added banjo and bagpipe fantasia or anything by Max's favorite Chilean nu metal bands.
It's almost like those 42,000 comments and suggestions cards I filled out were a waste of time.
You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a fish in this aquarium.
They're probably just hiding from the stink.
A long coil of rope might be useful if it weren't made of fiberglass, varnished, and bolted to the floor. Convenient his and hers post-dinner purging barrels. Looks like somebody had an old ship's wheel lying around and just threw it up on the wall.
You hear the phrase, threw it up on the wall, a lot around here.
Ever since Girl Stinky took over the kitchen, Stinky's signature pies have gotten marginally more edible.
The insect bits give the dough that extra bit of crunch.
Oh, hi, Barney and Jug Jug.
Barney and Jug Jug? Ugh, you're not even trying with the names anymore, are you?
Look, I've got a lot going on. Can't I just give you your key or your crystal shard or whatever it is you're looking for so you guys can go off and do whatever it is you do?
Sorry, Stinky. We gotta go through all the questions. It's the rules.
Whatever.
Okay, let's see. I'll take a double bacon cheddar butter deluxe, heavy on the wacky sauce, 2 orders of the jalapeno cheesy poofters, Rhode Island style.
No, 3!
Okay, 3. And let's throw in one of the 8-bean casseroles with extra onion rings, and finish it off with a jumbo-sized frosty banana mint pickle cyclone chugger with extra jimmies.
Small side salad, please. Oh, and some bangers and mash. Hold the mash.
I'm on break.
What happened to your fry cook?
Yeah, what was his name? Sal or Pablo or Mohammed or something?
You boys must be mistaken. It's always been just me here, working the kitchen, no one else. That's why I'm so grateful Grandpa Stinky's back.
Things must be easier now that Grandpa Stinky's back.
Oh yes, it's heaven. Look at what he's doing to the place. He's totally destroying the ambiance.
Yeah, this place used to be an aggravated assault on all 5 senses. Now it's just a misdemeanor battery.
6 senses, Sam. You always have the uncanny premonition of severe stomach upset in your future.
You and Grandpa Stinky should patch things up. Can't you see what it's doing to Max?
I hate it when they fight!
Oh, I don't think Grandpa Stinky is going to be a problem for much longer.
Intriguing!
I signed us up for relationship counseling and a business management seminar.
Oh.
The aliens have landed.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything about that at all.
Keep your guard up. We're about 99.8% sure he's evil.
He's not even human!
See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time.
I guess having just a jukebox wasn't loud and annoying enough.
Ooh, you'd like to steal my super secret demon broth recipe, wouldn't you? Well, hands off! Oh, good. You two are back to barrage me with your inane questions.
We missed you too, Grandpa Stinky.
Do the health inspectors ever make you wear a beard net?
As part of the Freelance Neighborhood Watch, we're warning everybody about an alien gorilla on the street.
General Skunkapi? We do well to have more of his kind in this neighborhood, instead of these shiftless layabouts loitering around until somebody comes to ask them questions.
Wow, I never would have guessed Grandpa Stinky was so prejudiced against non-player characters.
Skunkapi is a true commander. He's going places. I could even see him making it to the White House.
And burning it down, most likely. Just be careful around Skunk Ape.
Ah, you just don't trust him because he's not human.
What?
He's welcome here any time. My granddaughter could do a lot worse than to court a magnificent specimen like General Skunkapi.
Ew, gross.
Boy, Grandpa Stinky, I sure am glad to see you back working in this diner again after returning from a long time away to work with your granddaughter, who's also coincidentally named Stinky.
Was all that really necessary?
Sorry, Max is all short-term memory. I have to bring him back up to speed every once in a while.
Ah! Giant talking dog!
How's the diner business treating you?
It's been all I can do just to turn this back into a place that lures decent people in to eat.
The carefully placed rat droppings are one of those flourishes you don't notice until they're missing.
Did you see all the decorations she scattered about? Rubbish!
At least then we had some customers.
Aye, you really appeal to the lucrative insect and talking statue demographic, I'll give you that.
What's cooking?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you about me demon broth, wouldn't you? So you can steal another patent.
Come on, you're not still angry about that, are you?
That was like 30 years ago.
And that's 30 years I could have been living off the riches from a gooey molasses tar cake.
Can't you at least tell us what's in it?
If you're so curious about it, pick up a can after I've made a fortune selling it to every grocery store from here to Madagascar.
What's so great about that demon broth anyway?
What's great is that it's nutrient-rich, that it's mine, and that I'm not letting you two parasites anywhere near it. Once I've perfected this recipe, I'll never need to worry about money again.
Isn't it kind of overkill to have a radio and a jukebox?
Anything to drown out the noise my granddaughter calls music. It ruins the digestion.
To be fair, Sam, Stinky's food does require you to be 100% focused on digestion.
What station are you listening to?
There'll be only one station worth listening to in the greater New York area. WSNT.
You're listening to WSNT, all sea shanties all the time. Yo ho.
It must be great getting back to work with your partner again.
I don't know. He's kind of cramping my style. Oh, you were talking to him. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, it's great. She has me working the register and making deliveries. A master chef like myself. And she won't even let me in the kitchen.
I already explained, Grandpa. I just have to make it nicer so that it's, worthy of your skills.
Ah.
Aw, you and Girl Stinky will be working like a Molman-oiled machine in no time.
Mark my words, boyo.
Boyo? Do people really say that, Sam?
That woman will be the death of me.
That's the idea.
Can't you and Girl Stinky just get along?
All this negative energy is bad for my psychic balance.
She's the one locking a master chef like me out of his own kitchen. It won't be a problem after I perfect my recipe and make me fortune.
Stay cheerful, Grandpa Stinky. Songs have been sung about Stinky's awful coffee.
My diuretic friend.
Songs we don't sing.
Rats.
It's locked from the inside.
It's just as well. Seeing how they make the food would ruin the magic.
You're right, pal. I didn't want to go in there anyway.
Whee!
Sheesh, the mole people are taking their own sweet time getting our subway station back into shape.
Well, to be fair, they've been subcontracting to the Mutant Alligators Union. Those guys are notorious loafers.
See you, Max.
Keep in touch!
It's too far away to see if there's anything interesting and or useful in there. Rosemary keeps wandering off and leaving this thing behind. I'm starting to think our train's not coming, Max.
It's a good thing people generally wait for us to come talk to them before they do anything.
It's some kind of mysterious tunnel.
I love those!
It's too bad we can't reach it from here. The constable, people still haven't cleared away all those old Minesweeper cartridges.
Clear them away? They're vintage collector's items. Mark my words, Sam. One day those games are going to be worth pennies.
One of Boschko's discarded Giga Guzzler soda cups.
The only drink affected by the position of the moon.
4 square and 7 brides ago. It's a sculpture of Abe Lincoln's head.
Sheesh, what will it take to get rid of that guy?
He's not a real guy, Max. I can't be positive, but it seems to be made out of pudding?
Is it the annual citywide pudding festival already? I feel unprepared.
Hey, either you guys seen Charlie? He was supposed to be back by now.
I'm not supposed to bother the construction workers when they're on break, which is always. As much as I'd love to get over there, I'm not quite willing to swim through the muck.
Come on, I dare ya.
This broken gumball machine always makes me wistfully nostalgic for earlier times.
Like that time we smashed this gumball machine. That was great.